Today I'm going to cover something really unusual, and it's not a fountain pen. And so for my fountain pen friends, you may want to avert your eyes. But actually, you may want to watch this just for the sheer joy of seeing some really ingenious and clever engineering. It's the Kokuyo Bobbin Maker and its accoutrements. I first saw this at the Bungu Joshi Haku Stationery Show. I'll link my video about it in the upper right hand corner. But this bobbin had won the grand prize for the show and had sold completely out. I had just recently seen it in a stationery store, even though it's sold out online. The sales lady was pretty excited about it, and they immediately sold out after I bought mine. Here's a picture from their website, and I'll link to it in the description box. It's pretty small and comes in this box. And the whole point of this bobbin maker is to transfer washi tape, or as the Japanese call it, masking tape, from your roll to these little bobbins. It comes with 2 bobbins or spools, and you fit it in so the 2 little holes on the machine fit into the 2 little holes on the bobbin. You fit your washi tape over the spool on the right side. For washi tape that has a smaller inner circumference, you can remove that insert to be able to accommodate these smaller circumferenced washi tapes. So now we unspool a little bit of the washi tape so we can put it inside of the bobbin maker. So then we set it in the bobbin maker and then close it and then lock it. And then fold the free end of the tape onto the bobbin and start spinning. You don't want to put too much tape in there where it goes over the side of the bobbin. When you have enough tape, you unlock it, open it, and use a pair of scissors to snip the tape. By comparing it to a new roll of tape, you can see that the bobbin held about a half a roll of tape. So what's the point? Why do you want to put your washi tape on these bobbins? One reason is the sides of the bobbin protects the gummy parts of the washi tape so it doesn't get fluff on it. And because you don't have a large empty hole in the inside, you can hold more tape in a smaller space. Many people wrap washi tape around a card so they can carry it with them. Or you can buy flat pre-cut washi tape to be able to carry with you. Since these are small and portable, you can carry it with you, but they also snap together. The 2 holes you use to fit into the bobbin maker fits into the other side of the bobbin, and so you can just snap them together and stack them on your table, and they're small and slender enough to pop inside of a pencil case. But as they say on the late night commercials, that's not all. This is the Petit Cutter. You know how every time you want to use your washi tape, you've got to feel around till you find the end of the tape, then kind of peel it off so that you can use it. Even with Kokuyo's tape cutter that you put onto your washi tape, you still have to feel around and try to find the end of the tape before you can use the cutter. Even with this heavy-duty cat tape cutter, you're stuck doing the same thing, trying to find the end of the tape. I actually got that because it had a matching pen stand. You pull it apart and then thread in the bobbin of tape that you made, push it back together, and you have like a little mini tape dispenser and cutter. There's a couple of thoughtful things. That little hole right there, when you pull the inner thing out, it ends up unclipping from that little nubbin right there. When you push it back together again, it pops into that little hole to be secure. It's made so that you don't put the bobbin in the wrong way, so that the tape is upside down with the sticky side away from the cutter. If it's wrong, it won't close. Now that we have it on properly, you pull your tape out and cut it. And then here's the cool part. The underside of the Petit Cutter is a little button, and you push it and it pops the tape away from the cutter so you can grab it really easy. And then when you cut the tape, it pushes it back down again. And of course, these Petit Cutters stack and stick together too, so that you can easily carry them with you. If you have a tape that you like to use a lot, Kokuyo has the Bobbin case with cutter. And it too is a marvel of engineering. You press 2 buttons to pull off the casing, and then insert the bobbin of tape on the side that has all the gears. Your tape normally wants to curl up anyways, and it'll fit in naturally. And then put the top back on, and again they thought this through. One side has a round cutout and one side has a square cutout so that you put the top back on properly. And then turn one side of the case, it opens, and a piece of tape comes out. This is too cool, I need to show you again. You turn the knob and a little bit of tape comes out. You can continue turning the knob till you get the amount of tape you want and then cut it. Or you can turn the knob and reel out a little bit of tape and then pull the amount that you want out and cut it. Turn the knob the opposite way and the door shuts. Now all this marvelous engineering does not make it idiot-proof. I forgot to put a bobbin in it, and I ended up rolling the tape into the machine and had to roll it back out again. Boys and girls, this is what happens when you drink too much when you're younger. You destroy too many brain cells. For as complex as these are, even though they're made of plastic, they're relatively inexpensive. This bobbin maker is about $5. The Bobbin Maker comes with 2 bobbin reels, and then you can also buy 6 bobbin reels in a box for about $3. The Petit Cutter comes in 3s, and it's 3 for about $2.50. And the bobbin case with cutter is 1 for about $3.75. They also only work with standard size washi tape, like this one's too thick. And of course this one has the little petals that peel off, so that's not really going to work. And even this one is just a little bit too thick. It only takes a standard size of washi tape that's 15 millimeters wide. Otherwise the bobbin maker just won't close. If you don't want to use the bobbin maker, you can just buy washi tape on bobbins and then just buy the Petit Cutter or the case with cutter to use. They come in singles or in sets of 3, and as I said, I'll leave the website down in the notes. They had an introductory box with the bobbin maker, some reels, a cutter, and I think another couple of Petit Cutters, but they sold out. So I made my own. This little plastic box is supposed to hold postcards, and I'm putting in a little box in there to hold all my little Petit Cutters and reels. And then I'm going to add in my bobbin maker and a couple of the cutters. Now I pretty much will have all my washi tape in one little box, or in my pencil case or my stationery bag. I had originally made this video as a shorts, but it was just too cool and there was just so many little engineering parts. I ended up making a full video. But then it's just so cool I want to share it. So the box on the left has a sloth and an owl on it, and that's going to be part of the kit that I'm putting together for a giveaway. I have another little plastic box that was made for postcards, and then I'll put in the paper box, and then the bobbin maker, which comes with 2 bobbin reels, and then a 6-pack of bobbin reels, and then a 3-pack of Petit Cutters, and 1 case with cutter. Just head over to my Instagram account, follow, and then put in a comment. And then next week I'll use a random comment picker to pick one winner to win this little plastic box full of cool stuff. If you enjoyed this video, I'd appreciate it if you hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you all next week.